This film tells the story of a woman named Beatrix Kiddo, a former assassin who once worked in an elite killing group called the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad. She had a special relationship with the group's leader, Bill, who was also the father of her child. One day, when Beatrix was about to marry an ordinary man named Tommy, the assassin group came and massacred everyone in the chapel where the wedding was to be held. Beatrix herself was shot in the head by Bill and fell into a coma for 4 years.
Bill, it's your baby.
After waking from the coma, she decided to take revenge on every member of the group, one by one, with Bill being the last. Some time later, Beatrix is seen driving a car while narrating that she had just woken up from a 4-year coma and now wants revenge for everything that happened. She wants to kill Bill, but to reach him, she has to kill many others first. The story flashes back to the past, where Beatrix and Bill visit a chapel in El Paso, Texas. There, Beatrix is preparing to marry Tommy. Reverend Harmony and his wife, Jeannie Epper, are the elderly couple helping with the wedding preparations.
But since the bride ain't got nobody coming...
Well, I don't have anybody, except for Tommy and my friends.
As the atmosphere inside the chapel becomes awkward, Beatrix steps outside to get some fresh air. Outside, she meets Bill, who is playing a bamboo flute. Bill seems friendly with her and expresses curiosity about Tommy.
Why are you here? Last look. See, you got a bun in the oven.
I'm knocked up.
What does your young man do for a living? I happen to be more or less particular who my gal marries.
He owns a used record store here in El Paso. I work in the record store. It's gonna be a great environment for my little girl to grow up in.
Well, my old friend, to each his own. As opposed to jetting around the world, killing human beings, I am looking forward to meeting your young man.
Beatrix introduces Bill to her fiancé by saying that Bill is her father. Although Bill refuses to take part in the ceremony as a stand-in father, he still wants to attend as a guest.
Here we go!
Bill, do I look pretty?
Oh, yeah.
As the ceremony is about to begin, four armed assassins dressed in black suddenly enter the chapel and shoot everyone. Everyone dies, except for Beatrix and Bill. This incident becomes known as the massacre at Two Pines Wedding Chapel. After the event, Beatrix falls into a coma and is hospitalized for years. The story then moves to the time after Beatrix wakes up from the coma. Meanwhile, Bill visits his brother Bud, a former assassin who now lives in an old trailer and works as a bouncer at a strip club. Bill warns Bud that Beatrix is still alive and will come to kill them all. Bud, who is indifferent and a drunk, admits that Beatrix deserves her revenge. He even claims to have pawned the samurai sword Bill gave him for only $250, which disappoints Bill. Even though they are brothers, Bud refuses Bill's offer to help protect him.
She cut her way through 88 bodyguards before she got to Orin.
They all fell under her Hanzo sword.
He swore a blood oath to never make another sword. That woman deserves her revenge. That's guilt, and I don't chew out of paying my comeuppance.
You hawked a Hattori Hanzo sword.
We deserve to die. So does she.
Play again.
At the club where Bud works, he arrives late and is scolded by his cocaine-addicted boss, Larry Gomez. Larry berates him and suspends his work schedule.
I want you to go home till I call you. Till I call you.
After that, Bud returns to his trailer, unaware that Beatrix has already snuck in and is hiding beneath it. When Beatrix tries to enter, Bud shoots her in the chest with a rock salt-loaded shotgun, then injects her with tranquilizers.
I
win. While Beatrix is helpless, Bud contacts Elle Driver, another assassin from their former group, and offers Beatrix's sword for $1 million.
So, General, right now, I could perform a coup de grace with a rock. The greatest sword ever made by a man. Brand spanking new Hattori Hanzo sword. You get your bony ass down here first thing in the morning.
Sounds like we got a deal. One condition. She must suffer to her last breath.
Elle agrees to the offer and asks Bud to torture Beatrix to death. Bud then digs a large hole in the ground with his friend to bury Beatrix alive. He offers her two choices: if she remains silent, she'll be given a flashlight; if not, her eyes will be sprayed and she'll be buried in darkness. Beatrix chooses the flashlight, and she is placed in a wooden coffin and buried.
This is for breaking my brother's heart.
After they leave, Beatrix tries to free herself. She manages to retrieve a hidden razor from her shoe, unties her bindings, and begins punching the inside of the coffin. Using strength gained from past training, she escapes the grave and emerges from the ground. She then walks to a roadside diner to ask for a glass of water, dirty and exhausted. The story flashes back again to the past, when Bill takes Beatrix to meet a legendary martial arts master named Pai Mei in China. Pai Mei is a centuries-old kung fu master who is extremely strict, harsh, and dislikes women, white people, and Americans. He trains Beatrix harshly, making her carry water up steep stairs, practice martial arts, eat with chopsticks, and strike thick wooden boards with her palm. During the training, Beatrix learns a deadly martial arts technique called the 5-point palm exploding heart technique, taught to her by Pai Mei. Back in the present, Elle driver arrives at Bud's trailer to collect the promised sword. She brings a suitcase full of money and gives it to Bud. While Bud laughs joyfully at the money, a black mamba snake suddenly bites his face, causing a painful death.
I'm sorry, Bud. That was rude of me, wasn't it?
Elle had actually wanted to kill Beatrix herself, not Bud. Elle then calls Bill and claims that she killed Beatrix, giving him a fake burial location. But in fact, Beatrix is still alive and has come to take revenge on Elle. They engage in a fierce fight inside the trailer.
Your brother's dead.
To my brother Bud, the only man I ever...
What's that?
Bud's Hanzo sword.
He said he pawned it.
When Elle tries to use Beatrix's sword, Beatrix instead finds another katana, which actually belongs to Bud and was a gift from Bill, proving that Bud had lied about pawning it. Beatrix then asks Elle how Pai Mei died. Elle confesses that she insulted Pai Mei and poisoned his food.
What did you say to Pai Mei to make him snatch out your eye?
I called him a miserable old fool. I killed that miserable old fool.
You too.
With your own sword, no less.
In the climactic fight, Beatrix pulls out Elle's remaining eye and stomps on it. She leaves Elle blind and in agony inside the trailer with the venomous snake still present. Beatrix then goes to Mexico and meets Esteban Viejo, an old man who was once Bill's mentor. Esteban recognizes Beatrix and tells her where Bill is.
Where's Bill?
Beatrix. Bill,
Yes.
Bill that vehicle on the road to Selena. Do you know why I help you?
No.
Because he will want me to. I will draw you a map.
Beatrix goes to the place, brings a gun, and carefully enters. However, she is shocked to find Bill playing toy guns with their daughter, a little girl named BB, who is actually still alive.
Freeze, Mommy!
Bang, bang! Oh!
I'm dying.
I'm dying.
Baby!
You're dead, Mommy. So, die.
I'm pervious to bullets, Mommy. Bang, bang!
You are the best.
I've waited a long time for this to wake up, Mommy.
Beatrix joins them for dinner and spends time with her daughter until they fall asleep.
I'll leave you ladies too. I was just admiring your sword. I couldn't believe it. Got him to make his sword. Speaking of which, this Hanzo-san.
He's good.
We crossed Hanzo swords. Am I right? Now, if you don't settle down, I'm gonna have to put one in your kneecap. I'm just fucking with you. I have a few unanswered questions. I am truly and utterly incapable of solution. Gotcha!
Later, Bill injects Beatrix with truth serum and begins asking questions. He wants to know if Beatrix enjoys killing, and she admits that she does. Bill also asks why Beatrix hid her pregnancy. In a flashback, Beatrix once carried out an assassination mission in Japan and discovered she was pregnant after almost being killed by another female assassin named Karen Kim. Beatrix begged Karen not to kill her because she was pregnant, and Karen left.
Do you remember the last assignment you sent me on? On the plane, I threw up. I was pregnant. Just leave it by the door. Karen, I'm pregnant.
What is this?
Best woman in the world. Right now, just scared shitless for my baby. Is a strip that says I'm pregnant.
Bullshit.
Please, look at the strip.
Okay. Say I were to believe you, what then?
Just go home, please. I'll do the same.
Congratulations.
It's a killer who killed for you.
You always have been, and you always will be.
I could no longer do any of those things because I was going to be a mother.
Back to the present, Bill asks why Beatrix left him, and she explains that she wanted their child to grow up normal and not become a killer like them. They agree to settle everything with a duel, but before it begins, Beatrix uses the 5-point technique taught by Pai Mei to strike Bill, a technique that is highly forbidden and deadly.
When you never came back, or somebody else had killed you, I was trying to track down the fucking assholes I thought killed you. I mourned you for 3 months. Letting somebody think somebody they love is dead when they're not is quite cruel. So I find you. Not only are you not dead,
Well,
you're getting married to some fucking jerk. And you're pregnant. I overreacted to breaking the heart of a murdering bastard.
You and I have unfinished business.
You're not a bad person. You're my favorite person. But every once in a while, be a real cunt.
Bill says his final words before taking 5 steps and finally dies from the technique. Beatrix cries in the bathroom after it's all over, while BB innocently watches cartoons in their hotel room. If you enjoyed this video, don't be shy, hit the like button, and if you disliked it, hit the dislike button twice just to be sure. You should watch the full movie. Thank you very much for watching.